To a certain extent, stereotyping is part of the human condition. Every day, we take mental shortcuts to simplify information. Stereotypes become problematic, however, when we assume that all people in a particular group, whether racial, ethnic, gender, religious, sexual, are the same or can be understood through a simplistic category or character trait. Stereotypes gain their power through repetition, through repeating the same few images of a particular group of people. It comes to stand in for what we think we know about them. If we've never been to the Middle East or do not know Arabs, then it becomes easy to form an idea of what we think the Middle East is, not because of one image, but because of repeated images that reinforce the same message. For example, that Arabs are uncivilized, violent, and hate freedom. People often ask me, because of my criticism of stereotypes, if I think Arabs should never be portrayed as terrorists. My response to this question is that the issue is not that Arabs are portrayed as terrorists. Rather, the issue is that they are rarely portrayed in other contexts. If we had a field of representations in which Arabs and Arab Americans were portrayed as fathers, mothers, friends, neighbors, doctors, government officials, artists, kind, generous, as well as evil, greedy, pathological, terroristic, extreme, as heroes, as villains, as everyday people, then the danger of a single repeated image would lessen. Breaking stereotypes is not a matter of simply creating positive images to counteract the negative images. Many of the images of Arabs in the history of popular culture have not necessarily been negative. The belly dancer, for example, is exotic and pleasurable, but even these images have been limiting and reductive. The issue is one of having access to a diverse field of images so that one representation does not have the power to represent an entire group of people. There are 300 million Arabs and 1.2 billion Muslims in the world, and it is simply not possible to generalize 300 million or 1.2 billion people through a reductive category with any kind of accuracy.